noted that many Fulani people are currently facing similar prejudices because of the actions of criminal elements who do not represent their communities. Iyabo Obasanjo dumps APC. The former Ogun Central Senator and daughter of ex-President Olusegun Obasanjo, Professor Iyabo Obasanjo, has resigned from the All Progressive Congress, alleging persistent disrespect, rejection, and unfair treatment by the party's leadership in Ogun State. Obasanjo, who recently contested for the APC governorship ticket in Ogun State, announced her resignation in a letter dated May 31 and addressed the state APC chairman, Chief Yemi Sanusi, a copy of which was made available on Monday. The United States-based associate professor of epidemiology criticized the consensus process that produced Senator Solomon Adeola as the party's governorship candidate, describing it as inconsistent with the APC's guidelines. According to her, although she had pledged to abide by any consensus arrangements adopted by the party, she was neither consulted nor involved in the process before Adeola was announced as the consensus candidate. She also alleged that some of her supporters were prevented from entering the venue where the candidate was unveiled and were subjected to intimidation. Despite her reservations, Obasanjo said she accepted the party's decision in the interest of unity and publicly congratulated Adeola on the night of his emergence. She disclosed that the senator later contacted her and requested a meeting with her supporters, during which 3 requests were presented to him. According to her, Adeola promised to respond within a week, but more than 2 months later, no feedback had been received. Obasanjo said the development reflected a broader pattern of disregard for her contributions to the party. UK court remands man over murder of 41-year-old Nigeria. The United Kingdom court has remanded a 32-year-old man, Maxwell Ubunaya, in custody over the alleged murder of a 41-year-old Nigerian, Taiwo Ekering, following an assault in Lewisham, London. The Metropolitan Police disclosed this in a statement obtained on Sunday. The police noted that Ubunaya was charged with murder after Ekering died from injuries sustained during an altercation. According to the statement, officers were called to Lewisham High Street at about 4:40 a.m. on May 24, following reports of an altercation. The police said Ekering later succumbed to his injuries and was pronounced dead on May 30th. The statement read, police were called at around 04:40 hours on Sunday 24th May to Lewisham High Street following reports of an altercation. Officers attended the scene and discovered a 41-year-old man with a serious head injury. He was treated at the scene by colleagues from the London Ambulance Service and taken to the hospital. On Saturday 30th May, he was sadly pronounced dead. He can now be named Taiwo Ekering. His next of kin are being supported by specialist officers. Sports. Florentino Perez re-elected Real Madrid president. Real Madrid has announced that Florentino Perez has won the club's presidential election, securing a new term at the helm of the Spanish Giants. In an official statement issued via the club's website on Monday morning, the club's electoral board said, with 100% of the impersonal and postal votes counted, the candidacy headed by Mr. Florentino Perez has won the elections for president and board of directors of Real Madrid. According to the electoral board, Perez's ticket received 21,741 votes, representing 65% of the total votes cast. The candidacy headed by Mr. Florentino Perez obtained 21,741 votes, which represents 65%, the statement read. His challenger, Enrique Riquelme, secured 11,814 votes, accounting for 35% of the ballots. The candidacy headed by Mr. Enrique Riquelme obtained 11,814 votes, representing 35%, the electoral board added. Victory ensured that Perez will continue as president of Real Madrid, leading a board of directors that includes Vice President Eduardo Fernandez de Blas, Pedro Lopez Jimenez, Eric Sanchez Gonzalez, and Eric Perez Rodriguez. Leo set to miss Eagles friendly after red card. Portugal winner Rafael Leo is expected to miss his country's final World Cup build-up game against Nigeria on Wednesday, after being sent off in Saturday's friendly against Chile. Leo was dismissed shortly before halftime for punching Chile defender Ivan Merriman in the face. Despite being reduced to 10 men, Portugal secured a 2-1 victory courtesy of second-half goals from Gonzalo Guedes and Bruno Fernandes, before Merriman halved the deficit in stoppage time. The AC Milan forward was handed a starting berth after missing several of the club's recent matches through suspension and selection decisions by Coach Max allegedly. As a result of his latest dismissal, Lou is expected to miss Wednesday's friendly against Nigeria if under the standard one-match suspension. The suspension could, however, extend into their group games at the World Cup, potentially missing the games against DR Congo and Uzbekistan. Entertainment. Adunni reveals she welcomed daughter 2 years ago, kept it private. Nigerian actress Adunni has revealed that she privately welcomed the child with her partner, saying the development was kept away from the public for more than 2 years before she chose to share it on her birthday. The actress made the disclosure in a post on her Instagram page on Sunday, where she described the experience as one marked by private struggles and a deliberate decision to maintain privacy. Today, on my birthday, I'm finally sharing what we've protected for over 2 years, she wrote, adding that the journey came with silent battles, moments that tested me, and a silence I had to grow into. Adunni said the decision to keep the matter private was intentional, stressing that it was driven by the need for peace rather than secrecy. We chose privacy, not because we owed anyone secrecy, but because peace is priceless, and not everyone good needs an audience. We wanted to enjoy our blessing, she stated. Addressing public perceptions around her personal life, the actress noted that assumptions are often made about single mothers, insisting that her experience should not be reduced to speculations or scandals. Not every single mother fits your assumptions. Not every story is a scandal. Not every blessing comes with drama attached, she wrote, adding that her daughter was a beautiful story in its own time. Bayelsa's Caribbean George emerges Miss World Nigeria 2026. Samun Osoye Caribbean George, representing Bayelsa State, as a crowned Miss World Nigeria 2026. The 26-year-old from Port Harcourt, River State, emerged winner among 20 finalists in the competition themed Pride, Power, and Purpose. It was crowned on Saturday night at the grand finale held at the Balmoral Hall, Federal Palace Hotel, Lagos. She represents Nigeria at the 73rd Miss World Festival, scheduled to hold in Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam, from August 9 to September 5, 2026. Silverbird Group founder and former lawmaker representing Bayelsa East, Senator Ben Bruce, who announced and celebrated the win, described Caribbean George as more than a queen. We have a queen. A new chapter begins. Please join us in celebrating Samun Osoye Caribbean George, representing Bayelsa State as newly crowned Miss World Nigeria 2026. Mary Bruce posted on X on Sunday.